One of the biggest, supposedly most stable cryptocurrencies took a massive tumble.
It's another cringe day for crypto.
The value of cryptocurrency has been dropping dramatically.
Well, Bitcoin has been plummeting.
It's still down since then.
The market has lost 70% of its profits in the past 8 months.
The cryptocurrency market has accepted the fact that the cryptocurrency market is down, and it seems more likely that we could still go down. But what's more important about the subject is a lot of crypto investors know that the bull market will come. And right now, the most important thing you can do as an investor is to look for alpha. Where is the money going to come from on the next bull market? What will generate 1000x returns? What can you invest right now in a small amount and could turn that into a fortune for yourself? Basically, how can you retire? So for every single bull market that ever existed, it's driven by certain projects or new innovations that come into the space. You can basically analyze all the previous bull markets. You will basically see the same trend playing out. In this video, I want to share with you guys something special. This, I'm referring to 2 core projects that I think you as an investor in crypto, you should pay attention in. And I'll explain the reason why. These projects are Aptos and Sui. These projects are some kind of similar because they're both layer 1s. The blockchains that are standalone have been built from scratch. Speaking on Aptos, it has been in development from 2018 by the team from Libra or Facebook or Meta. And these guys split out. They came out of Meta and they split out and they started their own blockchain project. Some of them are building Sui and others are building Aptos. Aptos already launched and Sui is still yet to launch, but there's a lot of activity going on between 2 of these ecosystems. This video is sponsored by Ledger. Ledger is the #1 hardware wallet provider in the entire world. The best way to store your crypto is hardware wallets. Ledger Nano S, Ledger Nano X, and now they just launched the most beautiful hardware wallet in the world, the Ledger Stacks, designed by one of the core designers of the iPod. You can store more than 100 cryptocurrencies on it, different types. It works with your phone, with your computer, with everything, and it's so elegant. It drops in March, so you can pre-order it right now. If you care about your cryptocurrency, go to Ledger Nano's website using the link in the description to get a discount and get yourself a Ledger Nano wallet. Now, why is this a big deal? You've probably heard me talk about why layer 1s will probably dominate the new boom, but let's talk about why are layer 1s very important. You see, in the cryptocurrency or in the blockchain space, there is one major problem that Bitcoin is facing, Ethereum is facing, and any other blockchain is facing, and that is the problem of scaling. You can do a lot on a blockchain if it's not being used by millions of people at once. The moment there is so much demand for the service, imagine if Twitter was running on a blockchain, right? The blockchain would basically freeze or it wouldn't just work. Just like Bitcoin, whenever there's too much activity on the network, the transactions are slower. And on Ethereum, there's a lot of front running and the transactions are slower or the transaction fees are very expensive, which makes them actually not usable or not that useful for the things that matter in the world. So each and every generation, each and every year, each and every bull market, we have seen a new iteration of the blockchain. We have seen EOS came out and made promises that, hey, we're going to be better than Ethereum. We have seen Solana came out. We have seen others came out and they pretty much failed. There are others that came through and say, look, I don't think building a blockchain from scratch is working, right? Because there is a lot of compromise on security and they actually aren't as useful even if we build them. So builders in the space resorted to starting their own layer 2 solutions. So they looked at Ethereum and say Ethereum is the best so far that we have when it comes to a blockchain platform for different applications. And they are building layer 2 solutions. And these are the likes of Polygon Matic, the likes of Arbitrum or Optimism. But still, it seems like things aren't working as they should because of some problems that the Ethereum solution itself has, but also other people in the space aren't comfortable with this layer 2 solutions, which means a hunt for a real layer 1 blockchain that could actually change the world is still a question that we have to answer, or it needs to be built. It is the most important thing in the world. Whoever gets it right will make a lot of money. So far, we have seen Aptos and Sui are the recent blockchain that have actually been emerging in the last few months. And I'm not saying that the investing in, for example, Aptos specifically itself is a good investment per se, but I think these will dominate the next bull market. When I say dominate, I'm not talking about the coin of this project itself. I'm talking about Aptos and Sui as an ecosystem. You definitely can also hold some tokens of these ecosystems because if they become big, well, you definitely you want some exposure. Aptos is already available right now. You can buy it on Bybit. Link is down in the description. Sui, however, hasn't launched yet. So the token basically doesn't exist yet, and it will launch in the next coming months. But what I want you guys to understand is to focus on the ecosystem. So why am I so convinced and why am I bullish on Aptos and Sui ecosystems? Number one is that the teams behind it is really great. Aptos raised about $380 million on its own to build it, which is a good and bad thing. It's good as an ecosystem that it could actually scale, but it's bad for the token because it means a lot of VCs are holding the tokens. A small group of people holding a whole bunch, like what happened to ICP, and they dump it on retail investors. Another reason why I'm bullish, most importantly to me, is the developer activity. Even though the tokenomics of Aptos, for example, might not be as good, the amount of development that's happening here is insane. All the developers that I've seen that are building something that's really important or something new and innovative, everybody's saying, oh, we're building on Aptos and Sui. CTOs who are seriously experienced in this space, they keep talking about Aptos Sui, Aptos Sui, Aptos Sui, Aptos Sui. And I have seen this trend before with like the likes of Solana and also Ethereum in the early days. The ecosystem that wins is the one that has a lot of developers building on it. That's why Ethereum is number one. Another important signal also is, I don't know if you guys know, but Solana has lost more than 90% of its developers. A lot of them are flocking away and they're looking for new ecosystems to join. And guess what? Most of them are joining Aptos and Sui ecosystems, which means these blockchains are more likely to dominate the next bull market. So all I'm saying is pay attention to this ecosystem. There's a lot of projects being launched, a lot of airdrops going on. Set up some wallets and start interacting with Aptos and Sui blockchains because there's a lot that will come out from there. And I'm personally buying them. I'm buying the Aptos a little bit. I'll wait until it crashes because I'm not comfortable with its tokenomics, but I will be buying Sui, and most importantly, I will be investing in Aptos projects and also Sui build project. I will be sharing some of the investments that I make in Discord and on Crypto University. Make sure you join in. Links are in the description below. All right. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.